As you can see, much has been done by our city departments, and much is left to do. Funding projects is always a challenge. Funding comes from many sources, and in order to apply for the federal and state grants, the city needs an accurate census count. In 2000, the census count was very low in some areas, and we feel like that it really did not truly represent the population of Clovis. In 2009, the Clovis City Commission created a 2010 Complete Count Committee to work on getting an accurate count, and this committee has been working tirelessly to achieve this during the April 2010 census count. If you have not completed your census form, I would encourage you to do so, as this will greatly assist the city in obtaining funding for our streets and other infrastructure projects. So if you need a census form, please contact the city manager's office and we will make those available. Quality of life. You know, this is one of the things that's probably one of the most talked about, is what is there to do in Clovis and how can we improve it. And quality of life is actually something that means a lot to people, and that's why they choose to move to a certain area, is what is there for them. In 2009, the City of Clovis began construction of the 3,000 square foot administrative building for the Clovis Aquatic Center with capital outlay funding received from the state legislature. The new pool lighting was installed at the Aquatic Center in 2009, and this was the first phase in a three-phase project to expand swim wellness programs for the community. We hope to address the funding for the other two phases through our Quality of Life Task Force. The Aquatic Center is used not only for therapy classes, but also for the Clovis swim team, which we have an unbelievably active swim team, and they have done very well, coming from absolutely no team to winning many awards at state level. The City of Clovis is delighted to join with Clovis Municipal Schools and Clovis Community College in providing for the Clovis High swim team and other community aquatics programs. A concrete walking trail was installed around Green Acres Park, and on Saturday we will be holding a ribbon cutting at noon, and we'll plant trees in the celebration of Arbor and Earth Day. The Clovis Board of Realtors are going to be donating they receive the trees, and they're all going to be out there. We start that day at 8 o'clock at the Parks and Recs Department, go out, pick up trash, meet back at Green Acres Park. At lunch, we'll have pizza, and then we'll have the two ceremonies, cutting the ribbon for the walking path, and then the planting of the trees. And I was out there this past weekend out on the walking path, and it's amazing to see how many people are using it. They're out there with their babies and strollers, and so these things are critical for our area. And it's exciting to see that they're actually happening. The Parks Department constructed a rugby field on East 14th Street and installed a new parking area at Ryerson Park. Clovis Municipal Zoo, which I will tell you, I think our zoo is amazing, and I think it's one of the best kept secrets in our area. And we are the second largest zoo in the state, and it's just an incredible place to take your family and to take your kids. But it received a donation from Citizens Bank to acquire another giraffe for the zoo. And Christmas at the zoo was tremendously successful. Last year was several hundred people attending the event, and we hope to expand on this program for the 2010 holiday season. In fact, we have talked to XL Energy, and they're going to help us with getting more ways to get more electricity out there so we can have more lights, because we think this could rival what Carlsbad does, their Christmas on the river. So we're going to really work on that. And then we also this year had Easter at the zoo, which we had about 700 kids show up, and then with their parents, I don't know, it seemed like there was about 20,000 people there. I'm not sure if it was that many, but we had over 4,000 Easter eggs, and they were gone in about 32 seconds when you had all those kids that went out there. So it was so much fun, and we really plan on doing that again next year. And what amazed me were the people that went, and we went through the zoo to get to the park area to hunt the eggs, and so many people had not been to the zoo. They were new coming in, and they didn't realize we had it, so they ended up staying, for a couple of hours because they were so, impressed with what we had. So it's just getting people out to let them see what Clovis has. In 2009, the Clovis Commission established a Quality of Life Task Force to address recreational activities, and the group is currently formulating recommendations to the Commission for recreational activities. The priorities include a recreation center for kids, expanded youth recreation activities, and possibly a boy and girls club, a wellness center, upgrades to the parks, including walking, biking, and jogging trails, an expanded zoo, and possibly expanded golf course is also listed as priorities. We did this at our last meeting. We had everybody kind of turn in, if you had all the money in the world kind of thing, what would you like to see? And these were the priorities. At this time, I would like to introduce, it was made public today. We had a press release, actually, and we have today have hired a new Parks and Recreation Director, and it's so exciting to announce that Mr. Bill Bazell is our new Parks and Rec Director. I think most everybody knows Bill. He's here tonight, so thank you for coming, and we are excited. I think Bill brings the leadership skills that's going to be exciting to have, and we're looking forward to working with you, and it looks like you've got a huge job, so good luck. Economic development. 2009 brought many faces into the community with Cannon Air Force Base. Approximately 1,000 military moved into our area during this year. And you can't drive down Prince Street and not notice that. The new projected numbers for Cannon Air Force Base is approaching around 6,000. Housing became an issue for the personnel moving here, so several meetings were held between Cannon Air Force Base officials, city officials, the Local Growth Management Committee, and the LGM Housing Task Force, local builders, realtors, and developers to address these issues. We met on several occasions. Local builders over the year have stepped up as much as lending practices have allowed and are meeting the needs of homes available for purchase. In fact, I counted through our MLS and what is available for new homes. There's 120 right now on the market. And these are various price ranges and in various stages from a slab through they're almost finished. In April 2009, the need for quality rental units continues to be very much in demand. This is really where we see an absolute crunch in housing. We continue to work with local and out-of-town developers that want to provide rental units that will match income needs. We think that there will be some good announcements in the future for quality rental units as we have worked, and they're getting a little bit further down the line with their financing. That's been the problem with the way that the economic impact has been with the financial institutions. It's been tough for a lot of these big developers to get financing for apartment complexes, but we hope that we're getting through some of that. We made a trip to the governor's office and got letters of support from him and from the base and from Senator Bingaman to say that we need these projects and to please move them forward. The city is committed to working in any way that we can with Cannon Air Force Base to ensure that these rental unit projects come to fruition and the housing needs of Cannon Air Force Base are met. We appreciate our relationship with Cannon Air Force Base in finding solutions in the challenges associated with the growth at the base. I would like to take this opportunity to thank our men and women in uniform for all that they've done for protecting our great country. In April 2009, the Regional Growth Management Plan was completed. This plan addresses future growth needs associated with Cannon. The City of Portales has taken the lead in hiring a planner to implement the plan and has just received federal funding to move forward with this process. Clovis Municipal Schools continue to provide excellent service to our school children. The Clovis Schools District experienced an increase in student enrollment of 390 students during the fiscal year 2009 to 2010, making them eligible for growth funding from the state. This increase is primarily attributed to the growth at Cannon Air Force Base, which, according to military staff projections, will increase the student population to an additional 1,800 students through fiscal year 13 and 14. They are currently working on the design for a new middle school. Phase 1 includes core areas for 900 students and classrooms for 450 students. Phase 2 would complete the facility to accommodate 900 students. Completion for the project is scheduled for April 2013. Clovis Community College has experienced a nearly 20% increase in enrollment, posting gains in every ethnic, gender, and age group measured by the college. Enrollment in online learning classes is at an all-time high, and many local area high school students are getting a jump on their college education by taking advantage of the college's dual enrollment program. The college also dedicated a new building, the Don and Gustina Bonner Nursing Education Building, a 14,800 square foot classroom building and lab facility, which allows CCC students to receive state-of-the-art instruction in their nursing theory and practice. The college's construction program is continuing as the Board of Trustees awarded a contract to an architectural firm to prepare the plans for the college's next building project, the Joe and Charlene Sisler Allied Health Building. a facility which will complete the space needed for nursing classes and lab, and will also accommodate the radiation technology and emergency medical technician programs. The college also continued its tradition of offering an outstanding program of cultural arts shows which features a variety of vocal and instrumental music arts, as well as dance troupes. The programs feature classical guitar, Broadway, big band, so you cannot say that Clovis doesn't have culture, because we do with this program, and it is tremendous. Plains Regional Medical Center continues to expand the services with recruitment of physicians, nurses, and other staff. They recently expanded into the new surgical center south of their current location, which is greatly enhanced, making PRMC the medical hub for our entire region. The Clovis-Curry County Chamber is one of the busiest places in town. Between Pioneer Days, rodeos, ribbon cuttings, board meetings, music festivals, rock and roll receptions, it goes on and on. You absolutely can't say there's nothing to do in Clovis, because you can really wear yourself out by going to all the events. Economic development is the lifeblood to any community. Clovis Industrial Development Corporation continues to work with industry in the community and to attract businesses into our area. In 2009, we announced a very exciting expansion, because this is a year, understand that not much expansion went on nationally. And so for Clovis, New Mexico to have a $90 million expansion to the Southwest Cheese plant was amazing. This brought an additional 50 high-wage jobs to the facility. The plant currently employs over 240 full-time employees, and so this will get it near the 300 mark. The economic impact from its expansion is $40 million in additional gross receipts and $37 million in additional salaries. So this is amazing. And it also is now the largest cheese plant, cheddar cheese plant in the world. So right here in Clovis, I think that's kind of exciting. In October 2009, the Public Lands Commissioner signed an agreement that will pave the way for renewable energy development throughout the south central United States. It's the Tres Amigas Superstations, which will be located on state trust land in Curry County, and the project is projected to become the largest power conversion plant in the world, creating a central making hub for electricity in the United States. What this will do, it will bring the east and the west together, and it's in northern Curry County, and it is absolutely critical for our wind energy, solar energy. This will be the hub for that process, and this is exciting. In fact, this will bring in $1 billion in capital investment in Curry County. Because of our potential for renewable energy, Abundant Energy, a wind turbine manufacturing company located in Clovis in 2009.